Of mineral supplementation, and we wanted to take this opportunity, and I think this is a great side-by-side comparison here to dispel maybe the myth or the perception amongst some producers that, well, if I got a salt block out there, I'm doing a good job, and if I got a yellow salt block out there, I got a complete mineral program. That's really not the case. Cattle don't have a salt requirement per se. I think there's some evidence to say that maybe in times when forage conditions are maybe dormant, fairly poor quality, there's a perception that feeding some salt may help drive forage intake. I think it helps drive water intake, and certainly that would help in terms of maintaining the integrity of that rumen environment. But again, on the left there you see a sulfur salt block. Again, it's just a combination of elemental sulfur and salt. The white salt block is just, again, pure salt. All of those are going to weigh 50 pounds. So again, exercise caution when you're handling those. Don't get your fingers between them. Certainly don't drop them on your feet. The iodized salt block there is just much like the same salt that we would use in human foods. It's got iodine added. And then a horse of a different color, if you will, on the far right there, the trace mineralized salt block that would include not only calcium and phosphorus, but many of the trace minerals such as copper, manganese, potassium, some of those other minerals that we talked about on the tag when we were looking at a bagged mineral. So again, salt's not a bad thing, but again, it can be a distraction to a mineral program. So one of the recommendations we would make is if you've got a good loose mineral, textured mineral program, you're not getting the intake that you want in that mineral. If you're also offering salt, try taking up the salt, be it yellow or white. Take that salt up, and most of the time you'll see an immediate response in terms of a rise in mineral intake. So another point to make on that trace mineral block, it is a combination of trace minerals and salt, and if you read the label on that one, it's 1.8% calcium, 2.8% phosphorus. So again, don't fall into the misconception that if I put out a trace mineralized salt block, that it's a complete balanced mineral program. It is a salt block with trace minerals added. Probably wouldn't supply the warranted amount of either calcium or phosphorus to a range cow.